In 1976, Antonín Panenka chipped a penalty kick straight down the middle of the goal to win the European Championship. For the next 50 years, that would remain the last time a West German or German national team lost a shootout. From that moment, a brutal psychological rule took hold in international football. If you took the Germans to penalties, you had already lost. Looking at this timeline, you can see the scale of their dominance. Over the next half-century, Germany racked up 6 consecutive shootout victories across major tournaments, dispatching heavyweights like France, England, and Argentina. At their peak of mechanical efficiency, German players stepped up to the spot and converted 22 consecutive tournament penalties without a single miss. This perfect record operated as an impenetrable psychological weapon. The historical weight of German accuracy often defeated opponents in their own minds before a single kick was ever taken. That half-century illusion of perfection evaporated on a Monday night in Boston. In the round of 32 at the 2026 World Cup, Germany faced a Paraguayan squad ranked 33rd in the world. A nation renowned for flawless execution suddenly collapsed, missing 3 separate spot kicks in a single shootout. The final blow came in sudden death. Jonathan Toss stepped up and launched his shot high into the dark sky above the stadium, cementing a 4-3 victory for the South Americans. A failure of this magnitude forces a question. We have to determine if this broken streak was a random mathematical fluke or the calculated result of a systemic collapse on the pitch. The cracks formed before kickoff, stemming from a personnel gamble by manager Julian Nagelsmann. He opted to bench dynamic creator Jamal Musiala to start striker Denise Undaff. This tactical map shows exactly how that decision backfired. It removed Germany's ability to operate in tight, central areas, leaving a massive void in the middle of the field that severed the midfield from the attack. This created the Wirtz paradox. Playmaker Florian Wirtz led the match with 4 chances created, but with the center congested, his passing lanes were pushed out to the wings, isolating his creativity on the flanks. This chart reveals the inefficiency of that system. Germany fired 21 shots, but because they were low-probability attempts from distance and bad angles, they averaged an abysmal 0.07 expected goals per shot. Resorting to a predictable aerial assault played directly into the strengths of Paraguay's defense. Center-backs José Canale and Gustavo Gomez easily cleared the low-probability crosses, with Canale alone making 15 clearances. Germany suffered from tactical bankruptcy, abandoning their signature fluid ground play for a desperate strategy that Paraguay was built to neutralize. While Germany hoarded 78% of the ball, they left themselves heavily exposed. Their high defensive line meant every turnover risked a swift counterattack. In the 42nd minute, Miguel Almirón and Matias Galarraza used a single reverse pass to bypass the sluggish German transition defense. That left goalkeeper Manuel Neuer completely stranded as Julio Enciso scored. By the time the final whistle blew and extra time expired, the German squad arrived at the penalty spot tactically exhausted and mentally fractured. That psychological weight hampered even their most reliable specialists. Kai Havertz, a player boasting a near-perfect career conversion rate, saw his attempt saved. Compare that hesitation to Paraguay's José Canale. He buried his penalty with an Opta-rated 99% expected probability. Missing 3 penalties in a single shootout is a statistical anomaly, reflecting the team's total exhaustion. Those failed shots were the final symptoms of a squad that had been methodically dismantled by Paraguay's defensive plan over the preceding 2 hours. To understand the gravity of the Boston defeat, we have to look at the macro trend of German football, starting from their peak World Cup triumph in 2014. This graph traces a decade of decline. Since lifting that trophy, Germany's win rate has dropped from 75% to 40%, punctuated by group stage exits in 2018 and 2022. Despite this systemic crisis, institutional stubbornness remains. Julian Nagelsmann publicly refused to resign following this latest humiliation. Devastating critiques are now coming from within. Former world champion Lukas Podolski called the defeat a brutal reality check, demanding a complete reboot. The collapse of the 50-year penalty streak represents the loss of Germany's final psychological advantage. By breaking that last aura of invincibility, Paraguay has forced the world to accept that the era of German dominance has come to an end.
Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to follow Footmania India on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Bye!